It's nothing to do about your track record at the bank. It's to do that you spilt the beans. Put simply, you spoke to a journalist with confidential information about a client and she badmouthed you. And if she wasn't... she hadn't got access to the full details and the knowledge, she shouldn't have been talking. She either knew about your account and the situation or she didn't.
Yes, I mean, none of this adds up. None of it makes any sense. But it was interesting, wasn't it, last night when she said, look, I did reveal he was a Coutts customer, but I didn't discuss the details of his account. Well, contrast that with what Deborah Turness, the CEO of BBC News, said. She said, not only did we get the original story from a trusted and senior source, but we went back the next day and double-checked it. So it was pretty obvious last night that either the BBC weren't telling the truth or she wasn't telling the truth. And the board of NatWest endorsed her position. That's why I say they simply all have to go.
Nigel, you've got the name, you've got the voice, you can blow the whistle on this, which you've done so incredibly well over the past few weeks. But as you say, going ahead, there'll be many, many people who have been debanked. Where do we go from here? Do you think there needs to be regulation in order to stop this? Surely that's what needs to happen now.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a whole series of anti-money laundering directives, and we all must take seriously the international drugs trade and that money that's laundered. But frankly, what NatWest have done is they've taken people from window cleaners to pawnbrokers. Anybody involved in a cash business, NatWest no longer want their business. And let's bear in mind, we put £45 billion of taxpayers' money into this bank to save it after its greed and stupidity was revealed in 2008. And in return for that, they've closed down most of the branches around the country. They don't want to take cash from small businesses. They have closed the accounts of, and I think we're running into tens of thousands. And you can't live or survive in the modern world without a bank account. You become a non-person. Banking is now an essential service, just like water. And for her to say, in this statement that she's proud of the help they've given to families and to businesses, it's quite the reverse. The whole banking industry culture has gone rotten. We need big changes in the law. And ultimately, what I want to get to with this campaign, and I'm not going to rest, I want to get to the point that we used to have where everybody in the country has a right to a bank account. It used to exist here until the post office was privatised. It exists in our neighbouring countries of France and Germany, and that is my long-term aim.